Hey guys, welcome to another video. I'm Lewis and above me is Jordan. Today we're going to do a video slightly different to normal, but who does normal? We don't do normal.
Yeah, we definitely don't do normal in this.
But it's basically our 5 favourite City games that we've been to. So not necessarily like good football matches, just sort of like good experiences. And we're interested to know who yours are. Obviously, if you've not been to games, then it's slightly different. Your 5 will probably be like the 5 best matches that you've seen. But if you are a match-going fan, let us know what your 5 are in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Hit that notification bell as well for daily Manchester City videos. And smash a like on the video if you do enjoy it. Yeah, so some of these might throw you out. I reckon like you might be a little bit surprised.
I think the first one will throw people off the most, actually.
Well, go for it then. Tell them.
Yeah. So this game is mine and Lewis's first ever Champions League away game. Time ago, I can't remember what year it was in.
2014.
2014 was that right? Yeah. 2014. We played Bayern Munich away, and we just got the actual game in itself was bad. We lost in the 90th minute, and was it Jerome Boateng?
Jerome Boateng scored the last minute.
And it was wild actually, because I've never seen an atmosphere like it. Like the game, it was pretty silent in the ground the whole game. Then when that goal went in, it was unreal. It was scary. The atmosphere in that stadium. It was one thing that sticks in my mind, and it sticks in my mind forever. And we pretty much say it actually on every away day, so I know that it's in your mind as well. I could just always hear their fans going super Bayern, and it was just like that constantly. It was mad.
Yeah. So it was a bit of a weird one because we actually did get beat, but it was mine and Jordan's first ever Champions League away day experience. And it was
wild stuff.
Mad stories. Maybe we'll tell you about some of the stories one day, but it's too soon. Too
soon for that. Yeah.
But yeah, that's an interesting one. So one of our best ever games that we've been to, we did get beat, but it was just the experience. Like I say, it was our first ever Champions League away day. We was only like, how old we would have been there, like 19 or something as well. So it was fairly young. It was just me and you on it as well.
Yeah.
We'd never been before. We got absolutely like roasted on the hotel and stuff. Like we were miles away. So it was just funny.
Everything was just new. So
yeah, but that was our first ever Champions League away day, and coming in number 4 is our last ever.
Yeah, well, our most recent, most
recent Champions League away day. It was Real Madrid.
That was another just mad, crazy experience, and that was for 2 very different reasons. Both games. The first one was we lost, and it was like our first experience there. This one we obviously been to quite a lot of away games now, and it was just unreal to go see us beat one of the big dogs, like, and seriously beat them as well. And it was party mode. It was mad. We got steaming in the room. There's loads of stuff that just happened in that Madrid away day that was just mint.
Yeah, and not only that, we come back from 1-0 down. So you was in the stadium and you was like, it's typical City.
Yeah.
We've been with a better side, and then a silly mistake, and we end up getting punished. And you just think, it's going to be one of them. We're going to end up getting knocked out, and we've actually played all right. And then we come back. Gabby Jesus played mint. Kevin De Bruyne played mint. Raheem Sterling played mint. To be fair, most of the players played really good as well. And yeah, like you just said, to get an actual win against a proper big team like that away as well, because I'd been to we both went to the semi-final under Pellegrini. I managed to get a ticket, and it was a bit of a dull game, to be honest. So to go back and do him this time, it was just mint. And away from the game, obviously Madrid's a great city. It's nice for a drink if you're a drinker, and it was really sunny as well, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was actually hot. And that's what we're crying out for, wasn't it? An away day that's hot, which is why I'm gutted. We've actually finally got Porto in the group stages, and we can't go.
yeah. So that was a fun one. That was a fun one. And if you've ever been to a Champions League away day, let us know which your favourites. There's some good ones. Germany's quite good, to be fair, for an away day. Right, okay, coming in at number 3, a little bit change now, bit of change. And go on, who is it, Bray?
It's United at home in the season where we won the league, and Vinny Company with that header at 1-0. And I think this will be on a lot of people's list because this was the turning moment for that season. That was the point where it was like, we're going to win the league. Like, this is it. It was a big dog game, and I mean, from that point onwards, we never looked back, have we? It's been sick. It's been good times from there. I remember actually we could have sold our tickets for the rest of the season for like about $2,000 or something.
Nah, it wasn't for the rest of the season. It was just for that game.
Was it,
Like,
was it the most watched derby ever?
it's probably up there. Yeah, the whole world was watching that football match. I'd be very surprised if there's anybody who's watching this video right now who didn't watch the City United game. Maybe unless he was like really, really young. I don't know. Maybe that's the thing. But yeah, it was just insane. And yeah, there were rumours that, well, not rumours, people were willing to buy a ticket off you for £2,000. You know, celebrities all over the world. You know, celebrities that really don't really like football. They just want to be there because it's a spectacle. They were turning up, and it was just insane. And you know what about the actual game itself? Like, it was really, really nerve-wracking, the whole game.
Horrible game.
But we battled. We battled through. It wasn't like an easy. We actually played really, really well in that game. But you know, it was only 1-0, and we did battle it, and we stuck in there, and we really worked as a team. And like you said, that was the start. I think coming out of that game, obviously everyone was singing Wonderwall at the end of the game. The whole stadium, like, no one left. You know, if you left early, shame on you, man.
Yeah,
shame on you. But yeah, you know, coming out of the stadium, I think everyone sort of realised that we're actually here. You know, we've already won the FA Cup previously, but this is it now. You know what I mean? We're going to take the next level, and it was a mad night. I think everyone was just shattered by the end of it.
Definitely. It's a Warriors performance from City. That it was like dog eat dog. It was go ham or nothing. And I mean that's why it's so fondly in our memories. You're on to number 2 then. In the top 2, who will it be? This one is a mad one. It's another Champions League away day. This one was crazy because it's Shakhtar Donetsk, and that's in Ukraine. No one wanted to go with us, which we asked, didn't we? We wanted people to come. No one wanted to come with us. So we thought, you know what, we'll just do it ourselves. I remember actually being sat in the old shed, with our previous studio, booking all the stuff for it, going through everything, making sure everything was right.
Yeah.
And it was mad. The price of a hotel was like £6.
Yeah.
It was wild.
It was
crazy. Albeit the £6 was wasted because when we turned up, the person who we had to call didn't speak English, so we couldn't get in. So then we had to just go book another £6 hotel.
Yeah, that was like an insane one. Like, I think we won, didn't we? Was it like 3-0 or something?
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, the actual trip was mad. Like, none of our mates really wanted to get on it. For various reasons. The game wasn't even in Donetsk. There's something going on there. I don't know, guys.
But their stadium is
bombed or something.
Banned, and it's because it got shot up or something, so they had to move.
I think it's in like a war zone or something.
Because they moved from Kiev to Kharkiv,
yeah,
which is 600 miles away.
Yeah, it's very, very far. So we had to fly. We had to go down to Luton. Actually, we're not even fly from Manchester. We had to go down to Luton. That in itself was funny because when we was on the plane to Kiev, there was this Ukrainian woman sat next to us. She was just getting steaming. Like, you know, me and Jordan like a beer. We was having a couple of beers, and she was just there necking these wines next to us. It was absolutely, it was mad. We landed at 2 a.m. in the morning in Ukraine, and we went to our hotel. No, we didn't. We went straight out.
Our hotel, we couldn't check into our. Well, at 2 a.m. we couldn't check into our hotel until because we'd been up all Sunday. We set off Sunday morning at 7. All Sunday, landed at 2 a.m. Couldn't check in until like 6 o'clock that night. So we just went straight to a 24-hour bar, didn't we? And this is the best bit. We walked in, and I said, right, we'll have 2 vodka Red Bulls, please, or vodka energy drink, whatever the energy drink was. And Lewis was like, no. It was like, how much is the bottle? And it turns out the bottle of vodka turned out to be like, was it like £5? It was like a litre of vodka for £5. It was mint.
Yeah, that was just insane, and there's no internet over there, nothing like that.
Oh
so
my God, it was
you got to just sort of wing the whole situation. It's pretty, there's not a lot of City fans went. You know, if you ever watch, City when we played Shakhtar away, there's only ever a couple of hundred City fans that go. So absolutely fair play to everyone who makes them sort of grim trips. You know what I mean? But it was a proper mad experience. It's not like your typical Barcelona or Madrid or your Germany ones. You know, it is a little bit different. You have got to be a little bit careful. But as long as you treat everyone with respect when you're over there, I think genuinely you'll be all right. And you just got to watch yourself basically.
Yeah.
But it was mad, and it was just. And we won the game as well, which was obviously nice. So that's why it made it into our top 5. And number uno. Yeah, you guys got it. 93-20. The actual game, was pretty mad. All I remember really from that, there's not much that I remember from the game, other than being sat there at half time. And I remember turning to you. You was on my left. I remember turning to you, go, I hope we just play a boring 45 minutes in the second half and just, win 1-0. Wow, totally different. Absolutely stressed me out. I've never been angry at City scoring a goal, but when Edin Dzeko headed the goal in the 92nd minute, I was fuming. I would rather have lost that match than drawn, because then we would have been even closer. When we scored, I was like, oh, God's sake, going absolutely mental. Didn't want it, I was fuming. I'd rather have lost.
I'm with you on that though, and people who watch our live streams, you've seen Lewis's rants on live streams, and nothing.
They're 10 times worse in the ground.
Yeah, they are a million times worse in the ground. It was wild, and I remember actually there's a guy who sat in front of us, this like in the row in front of us, and he left early. He left early on 93-20. It was like 89th minute or something, and he left.
Yeah,
because he didn't see any of the other two goals, and I was like, no way.
Yeah, imagine telling your mates that, oh yeah, I didn't see it, I left in it because I wanted to get off, a couple minutes. I wanted to beat the queue. Nah, not about that, man. Back your team, innit? You can go sick and stuff, but to leave early in a game like that, nah, it's not for me.
It was, like you said though, the actual experience of the game was horrible. It was disgusting. A horrible experience, worse than any derby day that you can imagine, just because of how horrible it was. You know what I mean? We're losing to QPR, having a bad time, and it just looked like we were down and out, and all we had to do was win, and I was just like, oh, for God's sake, this is the worst game I've ever been to. Then obviously that it just shows, innit? Football can easily turn on its head, and it turned into our best game that we've been to. We actually got on the pitch as well, even though a lot of people were hating us for that, because everyone was booing.
The only people who hate people do that were the people in the second tier and third tier who couldn't do it.
Yeah,
if you was in the first tier, there was no one booing in the first tier, but the second tier and the third tier, everyone got a bit jealous, didn't they, and started booing. But that was obviously a mental day, and again another one where you just go home and you're just absolutely knackered. You know what I mean? You have to get in bed and just go sleep rapid.
Still to this day, I watch them highlights back, and I'm like, I get goosebumps in it. I'm just like, that is just the best moment.
And Balotelli's one and only ever assist for us. That's just actually just pure Balotelli, innit?
Everything in it. Everything just made it special.
Yeah. But there are 5. Like I say, not specifically games. Obviously, we can talk about actual games and performances for a lot longer. But there are 5 best sort of experiences. Like I say, if you're a match going fan, let us know in the comments your top 5 ever games. If you're watching on TV, then it's slightly different. You'll probably have to tell us your best 5, City performances or games that you've enjoyed. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Smash a like on the video if you did enjoy that. Hit the subscribe button with the notification bell for daily Manchester City videos. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. See you later.